All right, shalom, shalom. Back again with another edition of the Spiritual Thoughts in Transit. Of course, like always, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Also, as well, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continue to rule very well to this very day. That is continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And I'm also, as well, shalom to the whole elect that's continually laboring his work and also do labor to show forth your diligence to make your call and election sure, in faith, in truth, sincerity, and also non charity. All right. Now, like I said, back again with another edition of the Spiritual Thoughts in Transit. Of course, like always, true to form. If the spirit has it to where, I'll go into a certain topic or however the spirit allows, wherever topic comes to mind, of course, I'm going to go ahead and expound on it through the spirit. But yeah, it's another weekend, man. Another weekend going by. Another day to do the work of the Lord once again. And still to this very day, as people don't understand the gravity of this thing of ours. They think it's just for show. But the case is that the prophets are back. All right, the prophets are back to warn of the coming danger. Really to warn our people of the said perils which are spoken about within the scriptures. All right, and that is martial law, that's also in the scriptures. The MOTB, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, the famines. All right, all these things are laid up in store for Babylon the Great, which Babylon is America. All right, America is indeed recorded within the scriptures. Okay, and these words that are being brought out. These are warnings. All right. These are threats. All right. These are threats made by Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. All right. And the scriptures tell you that the Lord shall threaten. All right. And who shall not be utterly beaten to powder. Okay. In which that really is going to be the end result of this current kingdom that you see today. Okay. This is place being completely beaten to powder, being to dust. Okay. And that's going to be done by way of the thermonuclear missiles. All right. Which are the instruments that the Lord is going to use to do just that. All right. Because the Lord is going to use his weapon, all right, his sword, in order to do that. All right. And when you look into it, really it was, that when the blessing was given to Esau, all right, which that blessing was the sword. Okay. That sword was used. All right. That sword was used by Esau Edom to gain power. Right. But at the same time, that sword is also being used for destruction. All right. And that's why the Lord has it to where the wise men of Edom, right, which is Teman, okay, to come up with a technology in order to do just that. This man, all right, is death on two legs, and the Lord gave him the knowledge and the wisdom in order to put these things together in order to make that same instrument. Okay, that instrument of destruction, which is what, once again, is the missiles, man. All right, and that's why we continually go into the missiles. Okay, because that is indeed the thing is going to be used to completely wipe out this current system in this kingdom. Okay, and not to mention the things that's going to come before that, right? In which the things that are coming before that even happens. All right, these people that you see are going to be in dire straits. Okay, and they're going to be seeking some sort of comfort. Okay, because the thing is that these people are so engrossed, for lack of a better word, or they're so used to being in a state of comfort, right, and being in a state of relaxation, that they have never seen anything of this measure. They haven't been met with an extreme danger, which could cost them their lives. All right. And as you see, that's the reason why the people react the way that they do when it comes to C-19. All right, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, this virus that they put out. All right, now when that was put out, and those deaths, those numbers of the deaths that Esau Edom was pushing out. All right, it pushed these people to fear. Okay, because now they're being taken out of their comfort zone. Okay, and they were pushed to they were pushed psychologically to save themselves, and that's by way of taking the jab. Okay, so likewise now, all right, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is threatening, man. Okay, he's threatening this the downfall of this kingdom, all right, by way of the plagues which are written, all right. And on this end, the people are not fearing, man. Here it is, the Yahweh Shema Shai, the creator of the heavens and the earth, right now is making threats, man. Okay, saying that these things are about to happen, but yet these people aren't fearing, man. These people aren't taking heed to these words. They're not considering what's to come or what these things are being said. Okay, why? Because that goes back to the lack of belief in this current world, man. Okay, and that's a trait even in itself, to believe. Okay, because it takes great faith to believe in what we're involved in, man. Okay, not everybody out of the nation of Israel can receive this. All right, and that's why we went into earlier about the remnant. Okay, because that remnant are the ones that carry that trait. All right, and that trait has always been with them, man. They always, the elect of the nation of Israel, in which, Lord's will, we are indeed a part of that number. All right, we carry that with us, man. All right, that's always stuck with us from generation to generation. Okay, and now the Lord has set forth the remnant, all right, in the last times. Okay, and that's case in point, the video I did a while back called "Sending Forth the Apostles Last." Okay, because now the Lord has sent forth, all right, the men of the Lord last on the earth. All right, and the scriptures tell you about the ones that are last. It says the last shall be first. Okay, so these same men, all right, that was sent out in these last times, okay, they're gonna that they are a part of the first fruits. Okay, part of the first fruits of the kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, and that's why it was all set up in the spirit. Okay, and likewise as well. All right, so with Esau Edom, right, him and his rulership, all right, he basically has in this current system, in this world, all right, his power is on the left hand side. Okay, and with him being in rulership, basically he gets to enjoy, the first of everything here on the planet Earth. All right, so with him being in the position that he is, guess what? He's going to be brought down, all right, to the lowest of the low. He's going to be brought down back to his natural state, which being a base man. Okay, and he's going to be made to be the last. Okay, he's going to be the one to be made to be put at the bottom. Okay, it's going to be a trading of places. Okay, so the Lord is going to remove him off his pedestal, pursuant to Isaiah, I believe is the 47th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. All right, where it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." Okay, because when you read about Babylon the Great, all right, and then you read about Esau Edom, they're interchangeable. Okay, because Esau Edom is the one that is in rulership of this current place, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, that's why the scriptures speak about bringing these words to the king of Babylon. All right, that's in the book of Isaiah, I believe it's the 13th chapter. All right, about bringing this word, all right, to the king of Babylon, man. All right, in which the king of Babylon today is Esau Edom. Okay, but the way that plays in which I'm speaking about, is that them being made at the bottom. All right, the Lord already prophesied and spoken that they're going to be brought down to the dust. All right, in which that dust represents confusion. Okay, and it's really a play on words because the word Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word Babal. All right, in which the Hebrew word Babal means confusion. Okay, so guess what? Esau Edom is going to be brought down to the dust, to that confusion. All right, and that's also plays a part into prophecy concerning these plagues, man. Because there's another scripture that says It says that this man shall not know from whence these plagues riseth, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, and that's true. All right, that's why I was speaking on that earlier. That this man, he's not able to sleep. Okay, because he's up all night, thinking about the coming downfall of his system, his kingdom. All right. Now, being in that same seat, all right. Imagine everything that you own, all right, everything that you hold dear and close to you is being taken away. All right. Now that's a huge blow to this man's mentality, and that's why he's driven to bring forth his new world order agenda. Okay, that's why it says in the book of Second Esdras, the 16th chapter, starting at the 70th verse, it says it's going to be like a madman, sparing none. Okay, and he is going to be like a madman. He's in desperation mode. Okay, but again, with him in the downfall of his kingdom, he's going to fight tooth and nail to try to cement that, and him by the way that he's doing it, right? And I believe it's in the book of Psalms. I believe we read it earlier. Psalms, the 61st chapter, if I'm not mistaken, where it says, I believe it's Psalms, the 61st chapter. It says the way he shoots in secret at the perfect. All right, secretly do he shoot at him, and he does not fear. Okay, so this man, all right, in his attempts to cement his kingdom, okay, he's trying to shoot in secret at the perfect. All right, in which the perfect are the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, in which the nation of Israel consists of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, so this man consistently tries to shoot in secret at the perfect, man. Okay, these legislations that's being put into practice, all right, that's been signed off by these by the previous presidents. Okay, these things are going to be put into action, man. Okay, that's why Daniel chapter 12 verse 1, and we got to start, and we need to start bringing that precept out more often. Daniel the 12th chapter. All right, Second Esdras the 15th chapter, where it says, man shall desire to go into a city. Second Esdras 16 and 70. All right, Revelations 3 and 10. All these precepts, man. All right, these precepts are pursuing unto the end. In the end, all right, but these are the last seconds of the end. Okay, and you see that why? Because these things which I was speaking about, these different precepts I was quoting. All right, these precepts, these are showing you that this man is about to come down with great wrath. Oh, another one, Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. Okay, where it says, man shall come down with great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Okay, and that's true. He does have nothing but a short time, and it tells you in the same book, Revelations, it says that that dragon was going to be given a certain time to rule. Okay, and that time was a little season. Okay, so he only has a little season to rule. All right, and now he's reaching that point to where that rulership is ending. Okay, and when you look at it, this man hasn't even been in rulership that long. Okay, when you take a look into it, man, that's why he's ruling only for that short period. Okay, and that's in the form of this place, America. Okay, really the rulership of these bankers. All right, because they're the ones who was in rulership. All right, the men that you rarely hear about in the media. Okay, and there's a quote too, and I believe one of the brothers quoted that last week or the week before, is that when you want to find out who's really in rulership or who's in the seat of power, all right, then you'll find out, you can't talk about that person, or you can't talk about these people. Okay, and that's how you know the ones that you cannot talk about are the ones who's in rulership. Okay, and that's why certain things happen to you might have somebody that's in the industry, right, and if they say certain things, or they don't go according to what they say, all right, guess what, they get X'd out. But you never see these individuals that are calling the shots. All right, because why? Because they're underneath, all right, that shroud of secrecy. All right. Everything that they do is in secret. Okay. And even the scriptures tell you that everything that they do is in secret. Okay. Why? Because this man operates underneath the umbrella and the vibration of deception. And see, that's why his kingdom is dwindling. Okay. Because that secrecy and that deception is disappearing. Okay. And now there's only one thing that he can do, and that's resort to the sword. Okay. When all else fails, he reverts back to his blessing, which is the sword. And that's why I was quoting precepts like Revelation 12:12, Daniel 12:1, 2nd Ezra 16:70, 2nd Ezra 15, all these precepts, man. All right, showing you that this man is about to bring down the troops, okay, to bring forth his agenda. All right, and that agenda is to destroy our people, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites. Okay, but the thing is that he's not worried about the average Jake walking down the street with his pants hanging down to his ankles. All right, no, he's worried about the man that has his word, this testimony. All right, I believe we brought that precept earlier. All right, about this man targeting the ones that have the testimony of Yahushua, because we indeed have the testimony of Yahushua. All right, and it tells you that in the book of Revelation as well. All right, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Yeah. Yep. It speaks about that in the book of Revelation, where it says that we have the testimony, or the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Okay. So the ones that are able to prophesy, all right, that's been given a lot of prophecy. And guess what? Those same individuals are the ones that have the testimony of Yahushua. But not even that. The ones that are able to hear and understand. Okay? Because guess what? You got believers, all right, that are you might see them on a comment board. They might be watching the videos. They might roll by the camp, but you don't see them. Okay? But they believe. Okay? They believe in the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right? So therefore, they're going to receive, and I believe it speaks about that in Jeremiah. I don't remember exactly which chapter it is. Where it says, Slaki, I don't believe it's Jeremiah. It's either Jeremiah or Matthew. One of the two. Escapes me right now, but it says, I'm trying to bring it to mind. It says that him that receive the prophet, he shall receive a prophet's reward. Okay, I believe it's in the book of Matthew, Slaki. Where it says that him that receive a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. Okay, and him that give a cup of cold water to one of his little ones, all right, then guess what? He's going to receive a reward, man. All right. So the ones that believe, guess what, man? They got it. Okay. And that's another reason why, that's like I was saying earlier, that's another reason why this man is not able to keep himself together. Okay. Because this word, all right, this truth is reaching our people once again, man. All right. It's once again, formed within the minds of the ones that believe, man. Okay. And that's the remnant that you see. Okay. And that remnant is a small number. Okay. Out of all so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans that you see, all right, compared to them, a remnant is like a speck of sand, man. It tells in the scriptures that our people are as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. Okay, but yet that small remnant, I believe, is in Isaiah the 10th chapter. All right, where it says, even though our people be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant shall return. Okay, so that brings a question to mind. Okay, so since you have the nation of Israel, that's the sand of the sea, and a remnant only to return, then what's going to happen to the rest of the Israelites? All right, and that's another precept on that. All right, and I believe 2nd Ezra, either 6th or 9th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, where it says, "Be not curious of how the unrighteous shall be punished and when." All right, but rather worry about how the elect or the remnant are going to be delivered. All right. So the Lord's telling us, look, he said, don't be concerned about how the ungodly is going to perish. Okay, because they're already been defeated. Okay, and when you look at our people, man, you can see that they're defeated. All right, and that's why now we're at the point now that you can just see, observe a Jake, and you can already tell that he's either going to be a quote unquote troublemaker, if I can use that word, or he's sincere, because by the way of his actions. Okay, but again, going back to the remnant, that's very important. All right, because it's very important to have that in your mind, that the Lord is only concerned with that remnant. All right, it's always been about that remnant, man. Okay, that the seed of the righteous. Okay, and that seed is here today. Okay, and that's why that seed has been preserved into this time. Okay, which is that the generation I was speaking about earlier. All right, because now you're seeing these same men that are here today. Okay, and these same men, guess what? They're going to be delivered. Okay, and it tells you that also about how the Lord delivered Noah. All right, because Noah was set up as a let's see what's the word I'm looking for. Noah was set up to represent the remnant. Okay, because out of everybody that was on the planet Earth, all right, the Lord chose Noah and his family to be delivered, man. Everybody else was just left to die, man. Okay, and guess what? Yahweh Shemel Shai has not changed. Okay, the Lord still has kept that same remnant. Okay, and the rest are set to perish. Okay, and you're about to see a repeat of the Lord doing just that, to preserve a remnant like he did with Noah. All right, and to destroy, all right, the rest that are outside. All right, and that's why the scriptures go into the profane. All right, in which the word profane goes back to the word profanus, which means outside the temple. Okay, so the ones that are outside of the temple, all right, guess what? There's no hedge of protection over. Okay, you have not been separated from the rest of the world, because outside of the temple, all right, you have the rest of the world. Okay, and the ones that are inside of the temple, all right, are part of the temple, have been separated. All right, and when you go into the word where that word separated goes back to the word holy. Okay, so the ones who are not of that temple, all right, and I believe it's spoken of as well. See, I'm trying to see the precept, but I got something. I got a precept on over here. I was trying to get it, but yeah, it's another precept where it speaks about that. See, I'm trying to see exactly where it is, but if you brothers know where it is, you can post in the comments. But yeah, the Lord still has that same remnant that has been reserved, man. All right, and as like I said, with Noah, all right, the Lord preserved Noah, in which Noah represented that remnant. Okay, but the rest, all right, had died to the flood, man. All right, so the ones that have not been separated, the ones that have not been made holy, all right, which that's already been pre-planned, all right, by our Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai. That guess what? They're going to be left out to receive the judgment. Okay, but there's another precept that speaks on that, where it says about the ones that are within the temple. All right, and then you have the courts. Okay, so the ones that's dwelling outside of that temple, all right, and outside of those courts, all right, that it says that what? It says that's been given over to the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles have been fulfilled. And that's the precept I was thinking of. I couldn't think of it earlier. It's like it. But yeah, the precept says that outside of the temple, all right, and outside of those courts, all right, are given unto the heathen. All right. Until the time of what Slaki, it says given over to the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles have been fulfilled, man. All right, and that time is being fulfilled today, man. All right, we're getting closer to fulfillment of that. All right, the time of the Gentiles, because these all these cycles of the kingdoms that came, right? Case in point, starting with the Babylonians, you had the Medes, okay, and now Esau Edom is now the person that is set forth to be a sign of the end, man. Since he's in rulership, okay. Therefore, now the prophecy is being made alive because right now he's been put on the scene of the crime, okay, and he's been set forth as the person that's going to be found at the end of all these kingdoms, man. And that's why Daniel saw the vision of the image, all right, that had a head of gold, all right, then the breastplate of the breast of silver, all the way down to the legs and the feet, all right, in which the legs and the feet is Esau Edom, okay. So that lets you know that Esau Edom, all right, is going to be here and in rulership at the very end, okay. So that lets you know that we're already at the end, man, okay. And after that, in that same vision, all right, Daniel saw a stone that was cut out without hands, all right, and it was hurled at the feet of him, all right. Now, why did it hit the feet? Okay, because that feet represents the end. Okay, when you're at the foot of something, that means you're at the end of something. Also, as well, Charlotte wants to the Akim on the comment boards. All right. Yeah. So that stone that was cut out, all right, and it hit the feet. Okay, which that feet represents the end. Okay, and again, Esau Edom is found there. All right, he's going to be there here at the very end, and he is here. All right. And that stone that was cut out, right? That stone represented Yahushua, okay? Because he set forth as that stone, all right? That's why he's known as the chief cornerstone, all right? A precious stone and a tried stone, all right? And that same stone, all right, is going to destroy this current kingdom in the system. And it also tells you well in that same vision, when the feet was destroyed by that stone, the whole image came crumbling down, and that whole image was destroyed. Okay? So that means that the time of these heathens being in rulership is over. Okay? And it's going to be, and the end of the rulership of these heathens is going to be done by way of our Lord returning in this time and destroying this kingdom. Okay? And that's when the cycle is over. All right, and that's when we're going to be set back in rulership, okay? And from that point on, all right, everything's going to be set back to the way it's supposed to be from the beginning, okay? That's really what it means to hit the reset button, okay? Because once that reset button is when you press that reset button, that means everything is refreshed, all right? Everything is done, everything is deleted, okay? And then that leaves something that's blank, like case in point, you know, you have paper and you write something down, all right? You erase something, that means you start from fresh. That's a fresh start. And then you write something else down, or like a canvas, right? You have a canvas, you have a blank page, and you just paint something on that canvas. So likewise, when he destroyed the system, guess what? It's going to be a fresh start, okay? And that's when everything's going to be set back up. And that's when the kingdom is going to be built, all right? The kingdom of Yahweh Shemel Shai, all right, is going to be set forth on the earth. And that's when that rulership is going to be set forth forevermore. And it's never going to end, okay? And that's going to fulfill the rest of the vision or the rest of the prophecy that Daniel saw concerning that image, okay? Now, the way that stone was cast towards the feet of the image, all right, you know, that's not a pleasant transition, if I can use that word, okay? It was by force. So when Yahweh Shah returns, the kingdom that's prepared is going to be set forth by force, okay? You know, man, you know, we're not going to ask for the kingdom, and there's another precept on that, right? Where it says, that the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. All right? We're not going to ask for the kingdom. We're not going to, you know, come to you politely and deal with you diplomatically about, you know, us receiving the kingdom. No, that this kingdom, he's coming back to do just that, to conquer, all right, and to place his kingdom on the planet Earth. All right, that's the transition that we're going into, man. All right, and that tells you that that the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right, we brought that out earlier. Okay, and the scriptures give you the reason why this kingdom is being translated. Okay, and also as well, this man, since he deals underneath violence, right? And Yahushua said it himself, is that the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent, right? And that violent represents Esau, Edom, right? And really, when he was saying that to his disciples, he was talking about Esau, all right? He said the violent took it by force, all right? So likewise, now when Yahushua returns, guess what? He's going to take this kingdom by force, all right? He's going to overtake this kingdom, all right, and destroy it, okay, and establish his kingdom on the planet Earth, all right? And then from that point on, that will be the end of all wickedness, all right? The end of wickedness ends with Esau, Edom, okay? Because he has been set forth to be that wicked, okay? He is the catalyst. He's the harbinger, right? He's the harbinger of wickedness, man, all right? And there's no coincidence that they put that in the movie Planet of the Apes when it speaks about this man being a harbinger of death, okay? And that word harbinger, if you look it up, it means messenger, okay? So this man has been set forth as a messenger of death. That's why if you also read, and that falls right into Revelation as well, when it speaks about the pale horse, all right? And that one that sat on it was death, okay? And that's what the Lord is bringing to this current system, all right, to this current rulership, okay? Death and destruction, man, okay? That's the message that our Lord Yahweh Bashmi Shai is sending forth, okay? But you know, once again, shalom to the Akim that's on the comment board. Shalom, shalom. But I'm gonna go ahead and end off on that note. You know, I pretty much hit the point on the live stream. But you know, again, like I said at the beginning, man, you know, is that you know, now this man is not able to keep himself together, you know, and also as well, you know, that the remnant, all right, is being made manifest, okay. And as time goes on, you know, it's going to be shown more and more, you know, the things that are written within the scriptures, man. Okay, and that's concerning prophecy, concerning the things to come, concerning the remnant. Everything that's written within the scriptures is being made alive, man. All right, and it's speaking loud and clear. Okay. So with that, I'm going to close it out. You know, Lord's will, you were edified. Lord's will, you were fed to the full. You know, that this was you know, edifying, that, you know, you got a lot of nourishment from this stream, this live stream, and you know, until once again, you know, Lord's will, you know, to do it all over again. All right. So with that, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahshai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well to this day. Shalom, peace and safety. Salutations to the hopefully elect. Continually labor in his work and laboring to show forth your diligence to make your call and election sure, in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. And with that, we'll say shalom.